Hello, and looking at what I got as part 2 of IclonezAlive is to add more animation to the basic model that's moving. If I press play, right, the model that I put in now has a nicer walk and a more feminine walk, and when she's idling, she's just standing there like that. So how I did that was to have it there. Now I got an idle over here that I want to drop onto her. I think that's the same one. No, actually no, I might actually, no, I'll try the content ones where we've got in the template. So if you're following along, you can go to animations, persona, and then female, and then go to right click and just go perform and do the first one. Yeah. Now that probably goes for about 1200. Now, you actually only want an idle to her hands so that she's not sort of like going anywhere. So I'd grab that number there, Control C, and go up to Control V, Enter. Actually, and let's see how that looks. Okay, see now there's a jump. So what I do is add about, I'll make it 1000, something to play with, and right down into here. Yeah, see I hadn't even finished, but in fact we got to there. So I'll add 2000. Find out where it finished. Okay, so what I meant was, how long was this one? Oh, it was a 2000 to 2200 or something like that. Okay, so you find anyway what the length is there. So that's the length of it. Now I wanted to make it about 600, 700. So what I'm going to do is grab, I'm going to go up to the point that I wanted, right, which was basically before she started to do that, right? So I'm going to go there, down to there, right click and split. Then I'm going to right click and break. Then I'm going to go up to about there. Okay, now I'm going to go back to about there and see what that looks like. Yeah, it's pretty stable. Say about there. About there. And yeah, right click and break. I'm going to delete all of that in between. Grab that and drag that up to wherever the hell it was, and drag it back and get it just so that it nails in properly. Went too far, too fast. Hang on, no. Where am I? Okay, yeah, no, I nearly was there. What's happening? Oh. Okay, so I've got to drag this up to the point that I want to, which was about okay, I'm in a mess. Right, what I'm going to do is see, it always looks like the end is just there and then it's going on further. Sorry, pages. There we go. Sorry about that. So about there, and that way that when we are, and now it's important to put a stop right on that mark, 706, Control C, up to there, Control V, enter. Now the whole thing is from here, working back into the idle and then looping again. Okay, so no matter what idle you've got, what she's doing at the start has to equal what you're doing at the end, and do it a bit easier than I did. Sorry about that. So now that's the first idle. So what I'm going to do is go to my customs, go to my animations, and I've actually saved them, test model, idle motion. Now the other thing is, if you wanted to, while you're there, we could go up and go to modify, sorry, go to and then go to there, and then go to our face key. Nope, oh, I always do that. Face puppet. And having it over enough so you can see the start, it's a bit of a big box. From there, I'm going to go to the eyes, record, and just do them sort of like, you know, randomly looking around, you know, like she's just checking things out, man, you know, just, yeah, you know, looking about and all that stuff. That's done. Now I'm going to go to browse, hit record, hit the button, and get them to sort of like, you know, maybe go up, yeah, you know, like whatever, you know, and raise up a little bit. And for what it's worth, then I'm going to go back and get the cheeks, nose, cheeks and ears, hit record and go there and try and make a little nose move. If it does, I never actually noticed anything with this one too much, but maybe, oh yeah, but I saw the nose twitch since then. Very nice. That'll do. If you want, you can do a little bit of mouth mumbling, so just, yeah, a little bit of gentle, you know, actually no, that one was a mistake. I've got to go back to there, hit record, and then go, you know, so this is just sort of moving the mouth just a little bit, you know, like, you know, if you have any, alright, that's enough. And also, yeah, I was just thinking, if I try something, if you give me a second, what I want to do is go back to there, grab there, morph animator. This is, I've got morphed hair on her, right? So she gets to right there. I want to okay, right front hair twist, right there, go up. Oh, very nice. Alright, and then what's that one do? Okay. Okay, the right hair twist B. And the other side actually. I put too many definitions in here, that'll do. Alright, so she can go through there, and her hair can go fully back a little bit. Oh, better come forward because it's going to loop. I just wanted to see if it worked. Okay, bake shape. No, I don't want to bake shape. Anyway, just a stab in the dark. Alright, so there's our lovely lady. Okay, sitting there. And I'm going to class that as my main idle. The other thing I'd like to do is to grab up here and go down and where are we? Got her grab, sorry. Go down and make her look at camera. Okay, so that she does look normal in the game. Okay. Alright, so with that, we've got Iclone open, and it's the one that I, you know, from the last bit I did, where my RL content is the test model, and she works nicely. Okay, oh, very nice. Okay, into here, and then I'm going to go to UnrealLive link, go to there. That's the motion. Character is, yeah, character, that's where the name is. You see, each time you load in this file, you've got to make sure that the character's name is the same. So going back to here, she is called And that worked. Okay. Again, another little problem. It's just not exactly the same. So, whereas copying that and printing from the exact model's name that went into Unreal, related it to the file again, and it knew it already sent the CC4 over. And that's in. Now, there's no animation workers with that. So, leaving that alone, we'll go over to where that'll be in is your motions folder. And that one was, because I've done a few, sorry, that's why they're here. I could show you a few, but I wanted to build one in front of you. So, that was called... Okay, it comes in, annoyingly, you can't name the emotion that's coming in, so they have to take care of each one. That's the last one that came in. That's the motion. Okay, so I'm going to name that one as, so rename the emotion as third person idle. Okay, so it has its own unique name. Third person idle CC4. Right. Now, with that done, I'm going to go. So, what we do is we go to our third person character, go up to the mesh, and then go to browse to the third person character, the animation that it has, and double click on that file, and that opens up the command center, where we can grab third person idle CC4, drag and drop it there, change that into there, it'll disconnect a lot, and she now does that idle. So when we go back to here, we can press there, and that's her idle. See her mouth moving a certain way it did and things like that, and then as she goes to walk. Alright, and then how I did the walk was getting the best way is to sort of extend our to 2000. So it blows out again, got a bit to work with. And then I want to go to just get walk. Okay, so, and then just going to add that one there. Actually, I think that still had all the emotion connected, so we best right click and remove object animation, and then double click that one, and she will kick off straight away. What I like about this is the set length. It's just not like you've got her walking forever, because the important part is to come down to the green line and watch where it ends. Now, this is another thing about it. You don't want it to go too long. That one's just nice though. Right, so Control C into there, Control V, like that, and we have her walk. And if there's anything else you want to change with it, then if not, you just make sure that it loops at the end. Like I said, see, it jumps out of that loop, jumps there, and that's perfect. So we can, this is the very annoying part, why I can't name the animation. Okay, that's a very annoying part. There should be a bracket under here saying, do you want to give this an actual name? Because this is just going to come over as blah 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 blah. You got to find it again. Anyway, so that's her walk done. Transfer file. And the thing is, you're adding this to the individual's Manny third person. So all these tricks and trings don't have to be with everybody else. Everybody has their own individual things. You could do this with the jump and all that business. See, there's a bit more motion in that because she's walking, so it's going to take a little bit longer. That's all in. That would be walking. So let's go back and call that third person walk CC4. Okay, third person walk CC4. So now I can go up to CC4, any person A for her. Go back to your locomotion. Where are we? Okay. Into the main state. Into our locomotion. Whoops. Into our locomotion. And then into there. No, where am I going? Sorry. Into the locomotion. Yeah, that was the one. Yeah, sorry about that. Into the locomotion. And then I'm going to grab third person walk, right? Drop it down there. Move it to there. Compile. She's already doing it. Go to there, hit play. And she's walking. Now, locomotion. So then in our Manny we go to anime graph, and then we go to our walk run, and then we go, that's the idle one we changed, and this is the walk run. So we can grab the third person walk CC4 that I made before, put it there, drop it under there. We don't need that because that's a blend space, so let's have an average speed. Hit there, and we are idling with the new idle. And when we go to walk, we have a walk. So that's how you add your own. I mean, you can change the jump if you want, right? And things like that. Like I said, I've got the camera closed. If it ooh, wrong button. and if it helps to sort of see it in working, third person character, grab the camera back a little bit like that, down a little bit, compile, save, and then we go to there, and then you got the person normal, right? So that's how she's walking, and that's how she's walking, and then when she stops, she's just idling the way that you want. So that's how easy it is to jump into the back end and change the idle, the jumps, the walks, and things like that. Now the other part that I got to do, right, which is quite exciting, was to add in oh no, I'll leave it at that. Thank you very much. I hope you thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed that. Please like